What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, and today's episode I'm going to be talking about some Air Jordans that mean a lot to me. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's episode. Let's get it.
Watch me get that, stripes like Adidas in my city. I ain't rich yet, jump man fan, keep the vans for the kickbacks. They don't understand I'm the man where I live at. All for the dream, trying to keep my name.
Before I get into these Air Jordans, I just want to say, if this is your first time coming to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the Wall of Dreams TV family. But if you are an OG to my channel, I just want to say welcome back, and I hope you guys and girls enjoy today's episode. But anyway, man, I've been doing YouTube probably almost 3 years now. Off and on for 3 years, but I've been going like heavy, like hard for a year. Probably like a year and a half. But I wanna, I have a lot of new subscribers since I first did it. So I wanna, give back, and tell people what's the reason why I fell in love with, shoes. So early 2000s, man, my pops used to, he used to buy me Nike basketball sneakers, such as Barclays Pennies, Jordans, different type of things. So, and my uncle, he used to work in Foot Locker. And I remember, this is like before, this is the first time they retroed the Jordan 3s with the Nike Air. So probably like 1990, 2000. And he's working at Foot Locker. And back then, Foot Locker was like considered like a tier, one store back in Lake Charles. Foot Locker, he worked at Lake Charles, then he transferred to Lafayette. That's like an hour away from Lake Charles. So but I remember he came home rocking these for Christmas, man, and I just like fell in love with the sneaker. It probably like 2003, something like that, when he came home. When he came back, with my auntie rocking these for Christmas. Probably Christmas, Thanksgiving, one of them days. So I'm like, man, I fell in love with this sneaker, but I knew what these was. I knew like there was Jordan 3s, but I didn't know what was like, Black Cement 3s. I didn't know what's the name of it. So I would say, what's them black and elephant print Jordan 3s called? And he said elephant print. Oh, he said, oh yeah, it's the Black Cement 3s. Then I went home. I remember I went home. It's when like the internet first, you had to get like a dial tone. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so, and like where we stayed at, we had terrible service, But this is the internet before it became with the Wi-Fi and shit like that. But but like when I did get through, I used to like I print a picture out, and I put this on my wall in my room, and like I'm like, man, like I knew every detail about this sneaker. I read everything I wanted to know. I knew about this sneaker. So yeah, Jordan 3s was my first true love, man. Just rocking my first pair, that I bought with my first paycheck, with my first job back in 2011. My first paycheck, I bought, and these came out Black Friday 2000. This came out, 2011? Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, 2011 release. These came out Black Friday. Me and my homie Sean, and my cousin, and my cousin D rocked it, Jordans, but he didn't know like anything about it. But we stayed in line for like 3 hours, and he caught the barrier too because of me, because I told him like all day at work, I'm like, man, I need to get these shoes, boom, boom, boom. I told him like why, from like the story, what, basically like the reason why. So me, my cousin D, and Sean, like I want to say D brought us to the mall to cop these, and these was probably the most easiest cop, in my collection, probably like back then, cause like nobody knew, what we know now. Like bro, like, it was crazy, bro. I think after that, that's when the Space, no, it wasn't the Space Jam. It came out 2011. I think like the Concord was the craziest release after that. But yeah, this is like love. I love this nigga. This what brought me in the shoe game. Like, I threw my pole out and like it drug me in, you know. So Jordan 3s is like the Black Cements is the shoe that really brought me in, and I would always love this shoe. Every time these come out, I gotta get a fresh pair. This my second pair. I got the ones with the Jordan. I still got my ones back in. I still got my 3s back in 2011 too. I still got them, and they still look decent. But yeah, Black Cement 3s. Then a couple years after that, 2005, I was in 5th grade. I never forget this day. I was in 5th grade, and I can't think what's the homie name, but he went to Washington Marion. That's a high school back in Lake Charles. He went to Washington Marion. And he was bright. He was a bright dude. He ran track. He was a bright dude, and he had freckles. I can't think what the homie name, but every time I go up in Foot Locker, we always, you know, chop it up because he wanted. I think I had like some pennies on, and like it brought him back. You know, when he was a child. He's like, man, I remember, you know, rocking them as a kid, and like, you know, we chopped it up. I can't think what's the homie name, bro, but he had some all white. He had some all white, red with a red strap, and I'm talking about the Air Jordan 20s. Like, he had them before they came out. He had them probably 2 days before they came out. I know like you work at Foot Locker, but I didn't know you can rock them before they drop, you know. But I think he was a store manager, but he only rocked them in the store. Like, he couldn't take them home or nothing, so he rocked them in the store and put his box back into, you know, put them back in the box. He put them back in the box, but he couldn't take them home until they dropped. But I was like, man, what are those? And you know, he broke it down, man. These the new Jordans, you know, Jordan 20s. These the white with the varsity red with the, you know, with the and the strap, cause you know even though Air Jordan 20s. Like the middle of the shoe, it come with the like you can unstrap them, and the strap was like gold with some crazy designs. Like, oh my god, I fell in love with that shoe. And then they made the black colorway. At the Air Jordan 20s, these was the Stealths, and I just fell in love with these. Like, these really brought me back, and like these really like brought me back into this era, like, for real, like. And just like I remember going home to my pops and be like, because this when Jordans came out on Wednesday. I was in 5th grade. Jordans came out on Wednesday. Like, yeah, bro, I'm from that era. They came out on Wednesday. And I remember like going home and telling Pops, like, I need these 20s. And he's like, well, you give me good grades, you got them. And I remember somehow the little, you know, our grades came in like on a Monday or a Tuesday, probably a Tuesday, and I got these Wednesday. Yeah. And like you know, rocking these every day at school. Like, I'm talking about every day at school. I just fell in love with it. And when they came back out again, back in, these the 2015 pairs, I had to get them, man. I had to get these. You know, it bring me back into my childhood. You know, like these in the back of the heel. You know, it represent Jordan 6 rings, like 6 titles. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. You know, this the reason why I fell in love with shoes, bro. It's the Jordan 3s and the Jordan 20s, and I have like 3. I probably had like tons of 3 colorways, but 20s, I have 3 colorways of 20s. I'm looking for that OG white pair. Like, I'm looking for that OG varsity red pair. If you got a size 8.5, hit me up. But I got the laser 20s, I got the black Stealths, and I got the Chutney 20s. You know, these cool, man. These cool. So comment down below and let me know, you know, how you fell in love how you fell in love with sneakers, man. I want to know. I want to read you guys' stories. But thank y'all for watching this episode on the Wall of Dreams TV. I'm your host, Jalen Puller, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join the Wall of Dreams TV family. Before I go, I just want to say, if you have a dream, never give up. Always trust your vision. Stay humble, stay motivated, stay inspired, and stay prayed up. I'll see y'all next time. Go.